Welcome back to Ozarks Tonight. Well, COVID-19 has drastically changed many aspects of our lives, and for graduating high school seniors, it is taking away a normal ending to their high school experience. But one school in the Ozarks is doing what they can to honor their graduates, the first of which will be pretty unique. Principal Tyler Overstreet of Republic High School is joining us on the show today to talk about a drive-through graduation ceremony the school will be hosting this weekend. Mr. Overstreet, thanks for being here on the program. So tell us more about this drive-through graduation ceremony for your seniors.
So we plan to have our drive-through graduation on Saturday, May 9th. Which falls on the same weekend as our originally scheduled traditional graduation ceremony that was to take place on Sunday, May 10th. And we felt very strongly when we learned that we would not be able to have a seated graduation on May 10th, that we still wanted to do something to recognize our graduates on that originally scheduled weekend, because we will have several members of the class of 2020 that over the next few weeks will be embarking on the next chapter of their lives, whether that be going off to the military, joining the workforce, or pursuing their college or university plans. And so being able to have something to recognize graduates that fell within the guidelines that we have to operate under was very important to us. And so graduates and their families will be able to create a caravan to drive onto our campus. And the graduate will get out of the vehicle in his or her cap and gown, have their name read just as they would at a traditional ceremony, pick up their diploma off of a table, have their picture taken, and then with their family being able to watch all that, probably 25, 30 feet away. Whereas, in a traditional graduation, they would be several sections or rows away from the main stage in JQH Arena watching their graduate do this. And then also have the opportunity to take a family with their photo on another part of our campus. So we're just excited about the opportunity to recognize these kids for their efforts.
For sure. About how many seniors are graduating this year from Republic High School? And, what do you anticipate? How many vehicles do you think are going to be coming through here? Because I'm sure, family are going to want to take part as well in all these festivities.
Yeah, we have approximately 320 graduates, and that's a great question. That's one that we've been going over as well, as how many cars are we going to have go through here. And so we did take some steps in our planning to divide graduates out by last name and allocate different chunks of time that they and their caravan could come on campus. But we really don't know what to expect other than we are fully prepared to recognize every graduate that shows up on Saturday.
For sure. And for family members that won't be able to attend this, there's some streaming opportunities online that they can go ahead and tune in, correct?
Yeah, we'll be live streaming the event through our Republic High School Facebook page. And then one of our community partners, Mr. David Brazil, who runs Republic Tiger Sports, he will be live streaming the event as well. And then we also have access to a local FM radio station that will create about a 1 mile radius around our campus. So people will be able to tune in to that radio station as they are waiting in their cars with the graduate and other friends and family members. So they'll be able to kind of hear the names being read at the podium and tune in through those airwaves as well.
Very good. Now, I know you probably haven't been able to talk to, every senior in the class, but how is the class of 2020 at Republic High School? How are they holding up through all this? Because, we think about all the normal rites of passage that high school seniors go through, and for this class, it's going to be completely different. How are they holding up through all this?
I think they're holding up as good as they can, and that's one thing that holds true with young adults is, kids are a lot more resilient than sometimes what people give them credit for. And while I know they're very disappointed that they're missing out on some of these things, I think that they are taking it all in stride and being flexible and just taking advantage of opportunities like this that they can have a little bit of a sense of normalcy during this unpredictable time. And it has been interesting to hear some of the comments from students that, second semester of their senior year, all they thought about leading up to this was how much they were looking forward to walking away from high school, where now they find themselves just wishing they had one more chance to come back. So it's kind of interesting how things can be put in perspective.
For sure, and I have no doubt that this ceremony will be, bittersweet as any graduation ceremony you would see, and maybe more so. Now, through all these times, how has your staff held up at Republic High School? I mean, it's got to be tough for them to see, not only, the seniors last year cut short in a lot of ways. They haven't been able to see them like they normally would. How is your staff holding up through all of this as well?
I think our staff is holding up well. They've done an outstanding job of staying in communication with not only our seniors, but all of our students, and also staying in regular communication with each other, which we've kind of set a process forward in the beginning of all this that has allowed for that to happen. But that's one thing about our staff that I've known about them in my 5 years here as principal, is that they first and foremost care about kids. And no matter if we are here at school or away from school, I still find them going to great depths to do what is best for students, and they've proven that time and time again.
For sure. Mr. Tyler Overstreet, the principal at Republic High School. Mr. Overstreet, I want to thank you so much for coming on our program today and talking about this very unique graduation ceremony that you will be holding this weekend.
Thank you very much for having me. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. We'll be back with more Ozarks Tonight right after this.